Hey guys, so I'm making this video to spread awareness. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Yesterday, I almost died jumping out of a moving lift because the lift driver was trying to kidnap me.
Hurry up and get the shit off your fucking chest!
So, I work at the Clinton Outlets in Connecticut. If you live in Connecticut, you know the Clinton Outlets is exit 63. I live in New Haven, Connecticut, which is about 30-minute ride. When I got a female driver, I was so happy, y'all, so happy. And the crazy thing about it is Lyft had gave me a female driver, and then Lyft switched it and gave me another female driver because she was closer. Yesterday, Lyft gave me a notification saying, okay, your ride is outside. So, I got my things ready, got my bag. I went outside. The license plate, the car, the driver, everything matched the picture on Lyft. Everything was correct. Okay, the driver, she had like this accent. I can tell she was foreign. Before we got off exit 63, she was on the phone with some man. And she was like explaining to them what I was wearing. I didn't think too much of it because first she was speaking another language. I don't know what she was speaking on the phone with this man. The language she was speaking, it sounded like she was from the Middle East, but she said something in English when she was on the phone with the man, which is weird because she was speaking another language, and then all of a sudden she started to say dark skin, red sweater. When she said red sweater, dark skin. When she said red sweater, dark skin, I had on a red sweater and I'm dark skin. So she was describing whoever she was on the phone with. She was describing me to that person, what I was wearing, how I looked, which was weird. I did not think too much of it because I was about to be to work. I was almost to my destination. So you know what? Even though I was nervous, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just let God handle the rest. I'm about to be to my destination. I'm gonna just let her take me to my destination. But we got off exit 63.
Tell me why, while I was walking to the plaza, it was so many cars out there, nobody stopped for me. Nobody asked me if I was okay. Luckily, I had the sense to call 911 myself. But what if I couldn't call 911? Who gonna call 911 for me? You see what I mean? If I see somebody just jump out the car, if I see somebody bleeding out their head, crying, walking to the plaza, I'm gonna stop the car and ask them if they're okay. Especially if it's a young girl like me. Clearly, I just went through hell. So the fact that none of the cars stopped for me, they was all looking, y'all. When the cops came, the paramedics came, I got in the ambulance and I was transported to Yale New Haven Hospital all the way from Clinton. Mind you, I didn't even realize I was losing my memory until the paramedics asked me what my age was. I couldn't answer. I didn't even know how old I was. That's how bad my memory was functioning. I think it's because I was going through so much trauma. So he asked me how old I was. I didn't even know. But then I remembered, wait. He asked me when my birthday was, and I'm like, wait, my birthday's coming up. I said to him, June 25th, 2001. Like, I was so uncertain. I'm so sorry, y'all. I could not finish the video the other day. I was not right emotionally. I had a lot on my plate. The incident happened. That is why my face looks better. But the damage is already done. The trauma is still there. Let me finish the story. Okay, so we got off exit 63. The Lyft driver, she had to turn left to get to my destination once you get off exit 63. The Lyft driver had her left turn signals on. Mind you, she had her left turn signals on. So even she knew she had to turn left. Even the GPS told her she had to turn left. Guess what she did? She ended the ride and got back on the highway. We were almost to my destination. She got back on the highway while I was still in the car. I'm like telling her, ma'am, you passed my destination. What are you doing? This lady did not say nothing. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? She told me to shut up. She didn't have to tell me nothing else. I jumped out that car so fast. I jumped out the car while it was moving. That shit hurt so bad. I thought I was going to die because she was going fast. Like, you know, when somebody's trying to kidnap you, they try to go fast. They try to like get away with it fast. That's how fast she was going while I was jumping out the car. You know, that day, I thought I was never gonna see my mom again. I thought I was never gonna see my dad again. I thought it was it. Like, it felt like a movie, y'all. It felt like I was in a movie. Like, I keep replaying the scenario in my head. When I jumped out the car, all I can remember is holding my head. I was bleeding out my head. I was bleeding in my other parts of the body, but it was mainly in my head. And I was holding my head while I was walking to the plaza because I needed to go somewhere where there was a lot of people, just in case she tried to come back and, you know. So I just walked to the plaza. It literally took me like 10 seconds. That's when I called the cops. Mind you, this incident happened a couple days before my birthday. I thought I wasn't gonna make it home to spend time with my family for my birthday. Like, I really thought that I was going to die.
No, the way y'all saying that girl Draya Nicole is lying about jumping out that moving lift is crazy, because I was thinking the exact same shit. A couple of people had tagged me in that video yesterday, and I'm like, I'm thinking about what she was saying. She said that she jumped out the car and then was at a plaza. But like, I know I'm from Miami. I know how our highways look, but I done been all up and out of town and all that. So I know how the expressway, if you're in the car on the expressway and you have to jump out, the story you should be telling us is that you had to jump out and was running through traffic like Tina Turner. Like, you almost got hit by this real big 18-wheeler. Not that you was in a plaza and everybody was just looking at you. They probably was looking at you crazy because it never fucking happened. Then they say she faked to be at a whole pool party with Loyal, like use her voice in the background as if she was at the party with Loyal. I'm not gonna yai, you're sick. But just imagine how hard you're making it for people that actually do Lyft for 8 or 12 hours a day, that actually really need that money, that Lyft is now gonna make it hard for. Y'all be sitting up here calling me a bully when in fact that's actually bully activity. What really put the cherry on the top for me is when she came up here with the Martin face, then came back fully healed. Girl, what in the A&D ointment?
Okay, before I go to bed, I just have something to say. I keep on strolling through TikTok, and I keep seeing the thing about the Lyft driver. If the girl is scamming, she's scamming real good, and the driver in on it too. That's all I gotta say. Because why do all that? Like, why go to the hospital and accumulate an $11,000 bill? Like, why bring your mom in this? Like, it's too much. Is it for clout? I hope not, but I don't think the girl's scamming. Like, it could be true, but people so cruel and do anything for clout nowadays. You honestly don't know if it's real or if it's fake. If it's real, I pray for the young lady. If it's fake, I pray for her too.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are watching a real life adaptation of The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Well, The Girl Who Cried Wolf. Let me tell you. So, as a lot of us have heard, there's a girl from New Haven who got on TikTok and just told this story about how she was almost kidnapped going from New Haven to Clinton through Lyft. So she said it was a woman Lyft driver that almost kidnapped her, brought her all the way to Clinton, which is about 35 to 40 minutes away. How do I know this? Because I'm from around New Haven. And I used to work in the Clinton outlets, but 35 to 40 minutes away, turned around. She was not taking a turn that she was supposed to. She turned around, and at that point, the girl, she said she opened the door, jumped out, and she came on with a bunch of bruises. So she told this story while she had the bruises, and then I guess a month or two later she finished this story, and that's when she uploaded it yesterday. So after she uploaded it, Nunu, who is very well known in New Haven. And also on TikTok, she has over 400K followers on TikTok, got on and said, listen, I don't know if this is true or not, but this girl's a scammer. She scammed me out of $13.50. So beware. The girl then got on and, started showing receipts and everything. Nunu showed her receipts. And the girl, she showed her receipts saying, I did take a Lyft. This did happen. I have police reports. I contacted police and my lawyer and everything like that. But unfortunately, because she's a known scammer, she has other people, not just Nunu, but other mutuals who I know personally who stated that they have gotten scammed by her as well. So I say this is a girl who cried wolf, because let's say this is true. Let's say this really did happen to her. No one is believing you because you are a known liar and scammer. This is what we were taught in grade school. We were taught this story in grade school. And when you're going to need people, they're not going to go to bat for you. They're not going to help you because of your reputation. So right after the girl told her story, she posted a GoFundMe, and I think that's one of the reasons why it prompted Nunu to get up and say something, because she's like, okay, she's at $2,000 or over $2,000 on this GoFundMe. I need to say something just in case she's trying to scam TikTok as well. So it's not being a hater or anything like that. Listen, we all are out here trying to make it, right? And if I'm going to give money towards a cause or towards someone, I need it to be genuine. I need it to be honest. I'm not just about to donate to anybody just because they want to come up with a sad story to get money. But anyway, let me know your thoughts. There's so many think pieces up here. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that it doesn't matter what her past was? This could be true. It is believable and people should still donate? Or do you think that people should get their money refunded through GoFundMe?
Okay, y'all, I'm on my way home, but I had to get on here and I had to talk about that girl, Draya Nicole. First of all, not Draya Nicole from Port Mines. I'm talking about Draya Nicole. The girl got on here talking about she got kidnapped. Almost got kidnapped in the lift. Man, y'all, I did not do no fact checking. I just end up reposting it because a lot of shit do be going on and be happening. But a lot of people came out with like some fact checking stuff and just showing like how she always be scamming to get money on GoFundMe and all this other shit. I just got on here to say that people who do that shit irritate the entire fuck out of me. And I don't give no fuck if anybody want to call me a hater, because when you talk about where you want to go in life and you see that other people is doing shit with minimum effort, people be like, oh, you hating. Call me a hater because I'm pissed off that she came on here scamming and lying like so many people do. They get on the internet, they get on here and they lie and they scam their way to the fucking top and make money and earn followers and do all this other shit. But I'm sitting on here genuinely making good content, editing all this shit, and TikTok got me stuck at a certain amount of views. And I go to Jamaica for 5 days, y'all. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm pissed. I'm pissed because people get on this thing scamming and taking innocent fucking money, bro. That's the shit that gets to me. And the people that's not on here scamming, that's trying to get to where they need to be at, it just takes so much longer. But if I was on here to if I was to get on here and tell y'all a lie about some shit, then I would get the support.
People were really concerned, as they should be. So she posted a document. She posted a document that I don't know if she was claiming it was going to be her bill, but needless to say, on the corner of the bill, it said, not a bill. it actually said this is not a bill, but there was still numbers and things added up on there. So of course, as the internet is, they in the comments told her, spotted it, told her, that's not a bill. And everybody was just like, yeah, that's not a bill. And saying, and looking at it a little bit more closely. So you know how it is. When people see one thing, everybody's running off. So you already know what went down. And instead of explaining that, she went ahead and posted a video of text messages between her and her mom. Yeah, now people are questioning the whole story, and you know how that goes. So I am going to put down a hashtag. You check it out. Let me know what you think.
I don't know, guys.
Tell me why, while I was walking to the plaza, it was so many cars out there, nobody stopped for me. Nobody stopped for me. Nobody asked me if I was okay. But what if I couldn't call 911? Who gonna call 911 for me?
I just feel like for that girl to go on the internet and lie like that about something so serious and kidnapping, like, that's just insane to me. And people should really, like, be safe out here, because there's really people out there that's mentally ill. Like, ain't no way. Like, I'm flabbergasted. Like, I see on Twitter, like, she was even putting her voice over, like, Jada videos, acting like she's with them, and she wasn't. Like, I'm scared.
Hurry up and get the shit off your fucking chest.
So did y'all see the video of the girl who came on this app and basically said that her Lyft driver tried to kidnap her and that she had to jump out of a moving, speeding car? She got in front of the camera and she had scratches and bruises on her face, and she starts with the story. But then, like, maybe 20 seconds through the story, she comes back and she's like, oh, okay, this is me 2 months later because I wasn't in the right mental space to finish the story then. So then she finishes with the story, and she talked about how traumatizing it was, how scared she was because she thought like she was never gonna get to see her mom and dad again, and she was emotional. It was a whole thing. I believed her. I even reposted the video, closed the app, and went to work. I didn't keep up. I didn't go back to her page because I was at work. Boom, long story short, I get back home, I open the TikTok app, and I see a live talking about shame beggars and scammers. I'm like, what? And in that live, they were replaying that girl video. I'm like, what? I believed her. Like, what are y'all talking about? So I opened the live to see what everybody was speculating. And basically everybody was like, I don't know, there's just holes in her story. Like, it's not really that believable. And she even posted proof that the whole thing did happen by posting her medical bills and shit. And they're looking at the medical bills and they're like, nah, it's not adding up. So I exit the live and I go back to her page to see what's going on. And in the time that I was at work, this girl done opened up a GoFundMe. She was posting proof of what happened. She was posting calls of her on the phone with the police. And I checked her GoFundMe and she had already raised $2,500. And I think the GoFundMe was either for like medical bills or like lawyer fees. I don't know. But she said she tried to report the whole thing and her lawyers basically like went silent on her. Basically, she tried to make it seem like a conspiracy. And as I'm on her page, scrolling up and watching the videos, I'm trying to like go through the comments and the comments are not there. And I'm realizing that as I'm on her page, she is deleting the proof. I'm like, yo, let me just get through this as fast as I can. How you gonna post proof and then delete the proof? So now it got me thinking. So then it got me thinking like, yo, how did you jump out of a speeding car and all you had were like scratches on your face? But then she did say her head was cracked, and people were saying like, if your head was cracked, there's no way they would have let you out the hospital the same day it happened. And then she was showing text messages between her and her mom from when the whole thing allegedly happened. And her mom didn't seem concerned at all. Her mom didn't even go see her at the hospital. So everybody's like, And then apparently somebody who knew her from high school came out, made this video saying like, I don't know if what she's saying is true or not, but there's a big chance it might not be true. I went to high school with the gal, and basically she was notorious for lying. And she went down the line at all the many different times that the girl lied. And on top of that, she also has the background of being a scammer. So this girl is like basically like, yo, beware. Don't ever think you can get on this here app and lie to people, scam people, and think you're gonna get away with it. Because this morning when I woke up, I went to go check on Shorty page, and the page is private. The video that she had initially posted already had like 4 million views. She raised $2,500, you guys. That is insane. I personally don't donate on GoFundMe unless I personally know the person. And now people are like, oh my God, it was all a lie. I already donated to her. Oh my God. I'm like, damn, y'all quick. Y'all don't have to wait for payday, nothing. Y'all just out here giving money. Y'all rich. That's what it is.
I don't know about y'all, but this Lyft story is not adding up to me. Okay. So apparently this lady took a Lyft. And she said everything was going good until it was time for her to make a left. She even said everybody in the car, her driver, her, and the app, they all knew that this lady was supposed to make a left. Okay. Apparently, the Lyft driver didn't care about that. She canceled the ride, hopped on the freeway. The lady said, ma'am, my turn was back there. The lady completely ignored her, put the pedal to the metal on the freeway, which means speeding. Okay, she was speeding. The lady hopped out, the rider hopped out, opened the door, hopped out, rolled, scraped up her face. She got up, trying to find an area where there's multiple people, just in case the Lyft driver came back. Came to TikTok, made a GoFundMe, and now we're here.
My mama told me it's all or nothing, but I am not really worried. I am not overly concerned. My mama told me it's all or nothing, but I am not really worried. I am not overly concerned. For the love of things,
Hurry up and get the shit off your fucking